Have you ever sent a text while driving? Have you ever ordered fast food and ate it in your car while driving? This could actually be very dangerous. Hello. In my speech today, I would like to talk about distractions while driving. And I would also like to give a few ideas on what to do about it. My credibility for this paper is a paper that I wrote in the past. My first big topic is texting while driving. People struggle with avoiding distractions while driving, but there are plenty of other options and a lot of good reasons to keep your eyes on the road. I know you may think that it only takes a second to type the text and hit send. According to a study on texting drivers, in actuality, the average text takes your eyes away from the road for 5 seconds. If you're going 55 miles per hour, then 5 seconds is the amount of time it takes for you to go the length of a football field. So my visual aid right here is a ruler. A ruler is 12 inches, so 1 foot. So 3 of these is 1 yard. So you have to think 300 of these is 1 football field. That's a very long distance. A better alternative is to wait until you reach your destination, or if you absolutely must respond to a text sooner, just find a place to pull over. You may also think that you're a good enough driver that you can safely send a text message without interfering with your ability to operate a vehicle. Statistics show that teen drivers who text while driving spend approximately 10% of their driving time outside of their lane. But it's hard to know that if you're not looking. If having the phone within reach is too much of a temptation for you, try placing it in the backseat where you can't get to it while you're driving. You may have seen your parents or other adults texting while driving themselves. This doesn't make it any more safe. In fact, because texting takes your eyes off of the road longer than any other activity that distracts you from driving, it makes drivers about 23 times more likely to be involved in an accident. In 2011, almost a fourth of all auto collisions were caused by someone using a cell phone. So, in this case, it's better off just to stay off the phone while driving. Another good reason to avoid texting and driving is because it's outlawed in many cities and states. Getting caught could get you in big trouble. And in addition to the actual laws in place, there are technological advances that now allow parents to install driver cams that show them in real time exactly what you're doing while you're driving. This could get you in even bigger trouble. The next big distraction is eating or drinking while driving. Eating while driving is one of the worst forms of distracted driving for a driver. In a study of 1,000 drivers done by ExxonMobil, over 70% of drivers admit to eating behind the wheel, and 83% have admitted to drinking beverages while they drive. A study done by the National Highway Safety Administration concluded that those who eat and drive increase the odds of an accident by 80%. They also concluded that 65% of near-miss accidents are caused by distracted drivers with food and drink. Those are some pretty crazy statistics. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration even stated some of the most dangerous things to eat and drink while on the road. Unfortunately, coffee is the number one. Drinking coffee is the single most dangerous food item to have in your vehicle at any given time when it comes to distracted driving. The big thing with coffee is that if you spill it on your lap, it's so much worse than any other beverage because of how hot it is. While eating and drinking may not be illegal, it definitely is a huge distraction and should be avoided at all costs. Other than these two major distractions, there are many more, such as smoking, moving things around, using other devices in the vehicle like a GPS, adjusting your radio volume, or changing the station and having other passengers in the vehicle. So I'm going to end my speech by a story from a woman named Teresa Breen. So my son, Teresa Breen, JB as we called him, thought he was invincible. He was 23, a United States Marine, and he was about ready to deploy to Afghanistan. He was willing to sacrifice his life for his country. It wasn't war that took JB from us. It wasn't a bullet or a bomb. It was a text message sent on a little 2x4 box that ended his life on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. JB spent March 15, 2009 with his family in St. Franksville, Illinois, before deploying to Afghanistan. That night, while driving, JB was texting a friend. He lost control of his vehicle and veered off the road. He was ejected from the vehicle and died because of a massive skull fracture. JB left behind parents, a brother, and countless friends who all missed him terribly. But what hurts most, JB has a beautiful 2-year-old girl who will never fully understand what an amazing man her daddy was. JB knew better. In fact, not 24 hours before his crash, his father warned him to put that phone down. It's controlling your life. Yet, he still chose to text while driving. How he/we paid we/he paid the ultimate price. No parent should have to go through that pain that we went through and continue to go through that each and every day. Now when I see people driving while using their phones or texting, I get so angry. I would just like to pull them over and tell them about JB and how what happened to him can happen to them too. Cell phone use while driving is an epidemic. Until enough people demand change, we are all in danger. Thank you.